Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returned. Turnable, it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here goes to that! 180! Let's go, let's go! Alert three, alert three! Value three, value three!
On 1st and 10, Goff. And Woods has it complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Motion, motion, motion! Horrible, horrible! He don't know no better.
Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Right here, right here. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess we could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
58, right over there, right over there.
Now it's gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58's the money.
Now gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. Go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray flushed out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A spin. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Gone. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Gone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Gurley Now Gurley staying down. Oh, let's hope he's all right. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Smooth.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's able to find Wallace. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Murray going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Murray gets this one to Isabella, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Second down, Murray sets to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, let's get set. Lunch. Check. 59.
Murray to air it out again. Got his man. It's Eifert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing is Murray on third down. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
First down, Cardinals.
59, Mark. Check, 59. I'm coming. Mike.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Murray now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 24 is the mic.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
59. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the... That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Arizona.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go one more. 43.
2 for 1.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Past the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Tighten up, tighten up.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Flush to his right. And the catch good. It's Eifert. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The throw over the middle taken in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Goff now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Goff. And Woods has it complete. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
58, Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, switch.
1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, here's Gone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Go, ground.
Goff throwing again. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's going to take...
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and the lead is down to 28-10. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard
Check
line.
59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches. And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. and it's not looking good for him here.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. So it's a win here for the